Yo, so the piggy bank is back apparently. Um, it launched. And let me recap on the best of my knowledge of what happened. And keep in mind that I'm probably not recapping it well. There's other videos out there that will tell you exactly how it was or is or what happened. But long story short, the piggy bank launched. It's a form where you go and stake an LP token. You pair pigs with BUSD, equal part pig, equal part BUSD. It's like a good Kool-Aid. Equal part water, equal part sugar, but and flavoring. But anyways, you stake it. You can time lock it, and you can compound it. And when the time lock is open, you can go and take the money out. And it's kind of like a mixture of Hex and Drip and a bunch of other programs and stuff. You get paid a percentage a day. That's the part where it's kind of like Drip. You get a percentage back, 1 or 2% or 3% a day. And then you time by locking it. The longer you lock it in, the more of a bonus you get. Yada, yada, yada. Point is, on the day that it launched, somebody was able to get in early and basically buy things for a lot cheaper than everybody else and ended up holding a huge ass bag. Ended up selling right away and did that a few times. And long story short, Forex hit the red button, which pauses everything, and rewrote the damn contract to fix everything. Somehow managed to take all that money that was taken out and put it back in there, and then reset the values so that everybody got a quote-unquote bonus. So we're here to hopefully do some math, see if we did get the bonus. Supposedly nobody lost any money. I suppose everybody got more. But what happened basically in general was, yes, I understand that, if a bunch of people line up to buy something and it's a limited supply, by the time the last person buys something, they're not going to get as much of what they got. The way this person did it, though, or these bots or whoever it was who got it so that it was just way too unrealistic, Some people put $200 in and got 2 piglets, and some people put $300 in at the very beginning, got 300 piglets, right? The tolerance was super high, so he rewrote the whole thing so everybody got a fair share, and now when you get in there, you get an equal part, and it's not too crazy, but obviously, to get more, you add more to it. But long story short, the whole damn contract got rewritten, right? So let's start with some history, I guess. Oh, hit the wrong button. Okay. This is the screenshot I have, right? Thing is, though, I gotta go in there, and I'm pretty sure this is what I put in. I'm pretty sure I put in 364 in one and 380 in another, and I locked them up for like 20 some odd days, and then like 35 weeks or something like that. Or let's see here, 16 weeks. This one I locked up for more than a year. Don't worry about the lockup phase. We'll talk about that later. But long story short is I started with 23 piglets. I know that for sure. 24 in one and 2 in the other. And now I've got almost 70,000 here and 72 over here and then 7,500 over here. So what the flip? How'd I go from that and what's the value? So we're going to try to figure that out right now. Pigs shot up to about 220 and then dropped back down to about 189. They've been stable for a few hours here in the 190 to the 200 range. Keep in mind, when he paused everything, the pigs were worth $140, 146, 148 bucks. So they're picking up some steam. And we'll talk about where those pigs went here in a bit. But I made some notes. I'm copying right here. But these are the values I had. This is what I got now in volume 2. So I got a 3,000% bonus on everything, almost a 4,000% bonus on everything, on the last one, in just converting to piglets. Now, I had 23, now I have 69,185. Does that mean that, my 364 went up in value times 3,000? No, I don't. To be nice, but this is probably not how to do the math, but Yeah, it'd be nice if I found a way to make 364 in $1.1 million. I just gotta wait. How many days? What's my time lock? 83 days? Hell yeah. I slap the shit out of anybody that walks in front of me. I got 83 days before I become a millionaire. No, that's not the case. We are going to find out what the value is. Earlier today in the Telegram groups, let's go see where we're at. Somebody has said that the piglet is worth 2.25 cents. So, assuming that is still the case, right? The piglet is worth 2.5 cents. We should be able to do this right here. So I've got 6185. Oh, sorry, that's 9. 69185 piglets. 69,185 piglets times 0.025. I've got my new balance for that contract is and then we'll do it again for this one. 72078 1800. And then this one I think is gonna be like what, $30 to $5 or $185. 266. Okay. However, these are time locked, okay? Now, what does this mean? If this is correct, and that's how much the piglet is, and the piglet price changes based off the price of the dog or the pigs, right? So I like to say we're pretty close, considering we were only about a $20 swing from the all-time high today, based off what they were saying, right? So basically, I've got $1,700 in here, $1,800 in here, and $200 in here, almost $200. This one will be up in 83 days, so don't hit that button. On August 3rd, I'm assuming if I don't compound on August 3rd, later this year, I'll be able to pull out my 1729 if I don't compound, right? But every 24 hours I can go in here and hit the compound button and add whatever's available back into the contract and keep going. Okay? So what I'm curious about is if my $1,700, what's it going to look like after the 83-day lockout? Because there's a bonus on top of that. That's where right now I don't have the data for that. There was calculators out there before that were doing that. But the calculators aren't back, right? They've got to add whoever was making it, like DeFi Buddy. Like, check this out right here. Look. DeFi Buddy, pig contract calculator here. I mean, what? Let's just do the math here. How would you say 69 what? 185. And what's the timeout lock period? 83 days. So 83 divided by 7. That's 11 weeks. I'm going to round up to 12 weeks. Yeah, see, there's no way this makes sense because this is the old one, but you mean tell me that my $1,700 is going to turn into yeah, well, see, it doesn't matter because look, right here, that's on the higher amount. So we go back into the 23, right? Yeah, this calculators ain't working right now. That's what I'm saying, because they're not accurate because they're on the old contract. So we gotta wait for the new contracts to pop up. So yeah, I paused the video, so I'm pretty sure the last thing I said was this calculator isn't accurate. We're waiting for the other calculators to pop back up. So the version 2 of these, right, to see where we're at. So because this was back when pigs were 106. So let's go back into Notepad. So this went live around, what time is it now? Central time. It is almost 6. It went up around like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And since then, I have $8 available here. Okay. So what I could do is let this stack up and never hit the compound button, or come back every 24 hours at the compound button. The UI is a little different because back under the old Animal Farm, I don't even know if I can get it. Let's just do this. And it's confusing because if the drip garden's on the animal.farm, but let's see if this shows. Back here, this is what it was, right? It would say compound here, or sorry, feed piglets. Now this new UI has a drop down. I can't sell, so that's the little white X. But then this one I can click that. I just don't want to click it yet because it's only $8 and it hasn't been 24 hours. And deposit, I guess I could add more to it. So we got to figure out what those do because those are new actions. This isn't so much, it's just the time lock is what this is. Eventually we want to sell, right? But we won't be able to do that until this unlocks. So what we need... sorry, I got a bunch of text messages. I like the way this is going. I got $8 already in a few hours. So I'm in my mind, I'm still thinking about these. These is the only money, right? Jeez, we can close that. 364, 380, and 31. Realistically, at the end of the day, if I don't touch it and we let it all build up over here and we got $2,000 in 83 days, that's cool for me, but we're going to compound it until it unlocks, and we'll go pay out. August will be good in 181 days. Let's see here. November 9th. Hey, some Christmas money. But this is the one that I'm curious for. 391 days. So June 7th of 2023. Sorry, I hate getting interrupted during the videos because then I leave y'all hanging. So, I'm curious to see. I am excited for this other, these here because they're the quote unquote big ones, right? But this $36. I'll be curious to see what happens a year from now. What it's gonna look like. You know what I'm saying? Because that'd be some funny shit if I made 30 some odd dollars turned into like 10 G's. But we won't know that until the calculators get up and running. So I'm hoping that those are coming soon. What is next? Well, let's go. I guess I should get ahead of myself. Pigpen. So, if you did the crediting and sent your pigs into the pigs credit, you go in here, go to pig credit, and unfortunately you can't claim them to sell them, but you can either claim them and pair them with BUSD, equal parts. So if you got one pig, you got to put 199 in BUSD, therefore another $200, and send it to the pig pen. However, the piggy bank. And you can time lock it for a bonus if you want. You don't have to, but you can start comping in there. or you can go to here and credit it. And when you credit it, it locks into the pig bank. You're only going to get 2% back. Sorry, the pig pen, you're only going to get 2% back. So we have 4 locked in there right now, right? 4 staked. And it's going to pay me in BUSD every 24 hours. You can get 2% of my 4 pigs. So I've got $800 in there. 2% of $800 is, well, let's find out, shall we? Because, again, you didn't come to this channel to learn about math. We're already off to a bad start. $16 a day, right? I can claim. So, how many days is that going to take to get out? 50 days to get my $800 out. But we're going to sit there and compound it. We're just going to leave it in there. The BUSD rewards, I believe you don't compound those. I think you only compound the pigs. So, I'm assuming there'll be a way to withdraw the BUSD. That's probably what the claim rewards is. I'm assuming I'll be able to hit compound. It'll send just the pigs back into here and then leave the BUSD here and I can withdraw it. So, what happens next is kind of twofold. The plan was to work on dogs next and then drip. May was the point where we or Forex finished the farm. Now the dogs are supposed to be a lot faster than the pigs were. Pigs were built from the ground up. Dogs, you just have to kind of copy stuff over and put the new version 2 of Pancake Swap on them. So it should be a lot faster. I don't know how that's going to work though, because they had a couple tokens in there, LPs, like you had dog and you had dog BNB and dog BUSD, but supposedly it's going to be quicker. But Forex said that he's having a major meeting with an exchange, or a DEX, aka an exchange, tomorrow to finalize the deals for the partnership. That DEX is announcing 5 projects it's bringing from the DeFi scene on the Binance Smart Chain network, and Drip is one of them. So Forex is now doing double duty. Forex is going to do double duty and try to push the UI at the same time, if not just before the dogs finish. Although, based off what it sounded like, he wants to do it all at once so that way it's all just ready to roll, so that when this major DEX starts promoting Drip and talking about Drip on their exchange or whatever, it also reflects Animal Farm. So I can see him doing both at the same time. And it sounds like the exchange is going to be like announcing it before the end of the month, maybe. So it's all full steam ahead for Forex to finish the new Drip UI to attract new investors. That's the game plan, right? And then we've got the scratch off tickets next, which are NFTs you can buy with pigs and dogs and Drip. Although I wonder if there's gonna be some changes to the pig side of things, because technically the pig supply is locked up or something weird. I don't fucking know. So we're in a good position. We're in a position where things are starting to look up. Now, to address the elephant in the room, Drip has come down to $17. A portion of that is obviously supply is high, but a big deal is that the fact that BNB is at 265. It's come crashing down from the highs of 423 a month ago. So it's huge, right? If BNB was back to 423, our Drip floor price would be in the 30s, if not higher. And a lot of that is because of the reservoir. People are dumping BNB in here. If you want to elevate the minimum amount Drip is worth, which right now is about $14, and you can see it's the other $3 comes from just supply. You go in there and raise the BNB pool, and as BNB goes up, that brings the price up of Drip tremendously. The other way is to lock up more drip. Having 125,000 supply out there is crazy, because you just got to bring it down to 60,000, and bringing that supply down will make it shoot up. I mean, last time the supply was here, watch, let's just go back into the group. This is a good way to figure out. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let the bot do its thing. Okay. In September of 2021, there was $126,000 or 126,000 coins of drip available in circulation right now that weren't locked up. The price was $9. Effectively, we've doubled the price with the BNB in there, right? The floor price is $15 now, with the current price of $263 of BNB. If everything stayed the same and we dropped down the supply to 60,000, whatever the last time it was at 60,000 was what? $80, $70 probably. Well, actually, it was probably less than that because of the way it was. There was less BNB, but if we were just to go drop down, I mean, we could instantly double the price. I mean, we get down to that crazy amount where we're at 30 when we were almost at $200. We're at $187 with now the BNB that's injected in there. I'm calling $450 per drip, yo. I mean, somewhere in that ballpark. That's assuming that BNB stays in under 300, right, in that 250 to 300 range. Imagine now BNB going up to 500. You know, I mean, that's intense. I'm not here to project that stuff. I'm just here to show you how I'm playing this damn game and how everything's going down. So, yeah, that's it on Drip and Animal Farm. It's back to normal. Of course, the links in my description will be for referrals if you want to join or somebody. I really don't know how the referrals work under the Piggy Bank, so like I'm not out here shilling, even though Forex's command was the last update. We've just finished making all the UI changes. Now it's time for YouTubers and influencers to do their shilling. Yeah, well, I'm not doing that. Yeah, you're not here because I'm shilling a project. You're here because you want to see how I'm doing, and if you want to join and you want to use my stuff, it's on you. So, Piston's still going strong. Piston doing its thing. It's staying stable between that $18 and $20. It shot up to like $25, $26. It overpassed Drip on price. But keep in mind, there's only 6,000 people in here versus 110,000 people on Drip. So Piston's got a long way to go. I think there's room in this DeFi space for it. And I think it's here to stay. It's going to find its own thing and run with it, and we'll see what happens. But Drip is on a year 2 now, and all eyes are on it. So like, comment, subscribe, share. And bug your favorite developer for some calculators so we can see what this is going to pay us out. Hopefully. Have a good day, y'all.